Hey guys, so I want to do a quick little speed test comparison here between the new Moto G 2 gig model and the 2013 Superstar, the original Moto X 2013. So we can see here if 2013 Moto X owners would be worthwhile to upgrade. We can definitely check it out here, and both running the latest Android 5.1.1, so is quite a fair test here. And obviously slightly bigger in terms of the display on the left versus 4.7 inches, which many people consider to be perfect size for a phone even today. So that is a little bit of a step up there, but you can see the Moto G is still booting on a bit faster here, and coming with obviously Snapdragon 410 versus the what was it again, S4 Pro, 1.7 gigahertz dual core customized processor for the Moto X with the voice contextual processor, which is very nice even today. So it is showing its age though a little bit, as you could see there. The boot up not the fastest really, but still gets the job done nevertheless, and we can see how it compares here in terms of the performance. So we can just get rid of everything here and let's start them both up here with a bit of Twitter. And we do have Uber. See, this is getting a bit grimy. So you see that was very quick there on the Moto G. No use me saying Moto when both of them are made by Motorola, but quite quick there on the Moto X with Twitch, and again the Moto G here, WhatsApp. So that was the same, very nice here on the Moto X. So that was probably the longest Viber load that I've ever seen for some reason, but who knows. The camera here, wow. So that was about the same really, not a huge difference there. A bit quicker here on the left, and also we do have phone. So a little bit quicker again. Also we do have Play Store. Again, Moto G clearly out in front here. I think it's kind of left the poor little Moto X here behind. But the Moto X, you know, for most of them not too far behind really, given the age of the handset, and that is good to know here. And we can just start off with some web browsing here, Kotaku. Boom. So interesting to note here, the Moto X actually supports the 5G Wi-Fi because it was a high-end phone. So you can see it's doing quite well here on this first website. What about GSM Arena? A bit quicker here on the left. So again, a bit quicker there. and again. So I think you can see here the Moto G is a little bit quicker when it comes to the web browsing, which is quite good here considering it only supports 2G. So a little bit of improvement there on the budget model. And finally, the multitasking. How can the old Moto X compare here? And from what I've seen so far, the new Moto G not very good here actually. So you can see the Moto X is already making gains here, and that is good. Look at that, Moto X, handling it like a pro. So Moto X is definitely in front here. No reloading. That is pretty awesome. Same kind of camera as well. Let's just actually check out which one shakes faster. So about the same there, which is quite nice. And so I think you can see here the multitasking seems to be stronger on the old Moto X, which is very good, and that is pretty awesome in 2015 for this device. I want to also do a quick little speed test of the Wi-Fi here, which again I forgot to download, but we'll get that on quite quick, and we can just start this one up here. So you can see we are on the same server when this installs. And go. So same server. And the Moto G here coming with quite average score when it comes to Wi-Fi, nothing special. Boom. And the Moto X is struggling here, which this actually could be because my Wi-Fi, I've moved my router a bit further away, so you can see the 5G band isn't quite as long reaching, so I might have to move it a bit closer for a more accurate score. So do take this with a grain of salt. I'm sure it could get faster if I was closer to the router, but I'll definitely do that in another video. But you can definitely see overall here, the old Moto X slightly outclassed now with the new Moto G in terms of the app opening and browsing, but the multitasking is still a strong suit here on the old Moto X, and also I think the display still holds up quite well even today. It is a Super AMOLED display at the end of the day, and you're going to get those fantastic kind of viewing angles that you're not going to get with the Moto G. However, it is I think a pen-tile display, and you do notice it is a little bit grainy compared to the newer generation like AMOLED displays. Also, obviously, you're getting the voice activation, which is very nice still. I think you can pick up a new Moto X first gen from eBay for like 100 or so. So it represents still fantastic value for money when you consider like there's some entry-level phones which don't offer half of what the Moto X still offers. So yeah, hope you enjoyed this little comparison here between the new Moto G and the old Moto X. I'll definitely be comparing it with some other phones, the new Moto G, so stay tuned for that, and I will see you in the next one. Cheers!